Have you ever wondered why we can't remember our dreams when we wake up? Sometimes, there are moments when you realize you're dreaming and you consciously tell yourself to remember it, but then, after just 1, 2, or 3 seconds of waking up, you forget and think, what was I dreaming about? Or there are days when you wake up and only remember a small part of the dream you had the night before. So why is it that sometimes you forget everything upon waking, while other times you recall a little bit? If you're curious to know the secret behind this, be sure to watch this entire video. In this video, I'll reveal an interesting secret about dreams that you may not have heard before. Typically, when we have beautiful dreams, we really want to remember them, but it doesn't always happen. Even when we make an effort to remember, within 1, 2, or 3 seconds of waking up, all images related to the dream disappear. The secret behind this is that the universe has hit delete to erase them. So why does the universe allow us to remember a little before hitting delete? Because the universe needs us to remember that bit. Each of us has emotions, and when we wake up, remembering a specific image from a dream, it can evoke a certain mood, whether it's happiness, joy, discomfort, or sadness. Our mood can trigger our actions. For example, if you wake up feeling suddenly upset, you might carry that mood to work, which could lead to an argument with your boss and result in many subsequent events. Have you ever heard of superconsciousness? If you've explored the law of attraction, you've likely heard that we attract along with superconsciousness. This superconsciousness exists outside our awareness, so we often don't realize its impact on our lives. If you're interested in this topic, please comment, and if enough people are interested, I'll create a video to share more about it. Now, let's return to our main topic. If it's a beautiful dream, there's nothing more to discuss, but bad dreams can have a negative impact on us. So why does the universe allow us to see these nightmares that affect our lives? In reality, dreams are not just dreams. They represent our lives in another dimension. We are all simultaneously living in countless dimensions. When we sleep in this dimension, our energy or soul can move to one of these other dimensions and witness events happening there. For example, you might fall asleep and find yourself in another dimension where you see yourself performing on stage. When you wake up, you might think, wait, it was just on stage, what was I doing? What happened next? And then forget everything you just experienced. In this dimension, there's a version of you who can sing very well, and in another dimension, there's a version of you who isn't good at singing, and so on. Right now, you and I are living in the same dimension, and you're watching my video, but simultaneously, in another dimension, you might be doing something completely different. Every time we sleep, our energy in this dimension can travel to another dimension to witness events happening there. Conversely, when we wake up, a version of you in another dimension might be going to sleep, and that version's energy could come to our current dimension and observe you watching this video. When that version wakes up, it might have a fleeting memory of just watching a video before then. 1, 2, 3, the universe deletes it. You can imagine it like this. When you're awake in this dimension, and for example, sitting here talking to me, if a version of you in another dimension is sleeping, that energy can travel to our dimension. In this case, that version in the other dimension often just acts as an observer in this one. They might see and feel that they are talking to someone, but they might wonder, who is this person? I don't know them. Have you ever experienced something like this? You might dream of talking or hanging out with someone, but when you look closely, you realize you don't know that person in your waking life at all. In reality, our different versions frequently move through various dimensions, but we typically don't perceive this. Have you ever suddenly felt uneasy for no apparent reason? That's when another version of you might be entering your consciousness. Perhaps that version is facing a problem in its own dimension, and when it merges with your body in this dimension, it can create discomfort due to the emotional impact of that situation. Now, let me ask you, if in one of these dimensions we're facing an issue, does it affect us in this dimension? The answer is yes, but it might not be the same issue. For example, if you dream of being swallowed by a shark, It doesn't mean that you will be swallowed by a shark in this dimension. Rather, it might indicate that you could encounter some other negative issues here, because all dimensions are interconnected. One secret here is that we can actually resolve issues we face in this dimension more quickly by completing tasks in other dimensions. When we dream of being chased, we often feel extreme fear and just run and run until we reach a cliff, not knowing whether to jump or what to do next. At that moment, we usually become so overwhelmed with fear that we wake up. So, if you can bring your awareness into that situation, next time you have a dream like that, instead of running away, try to muster the courage to turn around and face whatever is chasing you. You might find that what you feared is not real at all and simply disappears. When you can do this, you'll notice that when you return to this current dimension, the problems you face may naturally resolve more easily. So, I'm sure you now understand the secret behind dreams, right? If you found this video interesting and helpful, please remember to like and share it so that more people can learn about it. You might help someone and earn some good karma in the process. Oh, and if you want to know how to bring awareness into your dreams to solve problems, let me know in the comments. If I receive enough requests, I'll create a video explaining the practice so we can all try it together. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel to follow my upcoming videos.